The end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Come to wild world. 80 weapon. Get it.
Jones on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
70, Indy. Check 9. Recon, 132 fighter. Spud.
Now Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right here, guys.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
What a set. Mike 29. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
On the double. Check 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Again, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Took the ball.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drop.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Watch twist.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You're not ready. You're ready.
Now Jones on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
35's the Mike.
Yeah, let's be sack lunch. Hey, orbit.
35, Mike, 35.
From the 35 on second down, Jones, catch made by Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones gets it to Gordon. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go! 18 Gator.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Now Guy stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen.
This time Haskins will look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Redskins.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now it's Haskins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Set. It's again. Here we go. Kill. Let's go. Check 24.
On first down, it's Haskins. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Check right. Hey, Alpha.
Watch 55. Watch the slant.
Yeah.
55, come on. Check 55.
Shoot.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Jones operating from the gun. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he loses the football a second time. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And some room to maneuver. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And now look at him go. 30, 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there out of Geis. And even 60 yards.
60 yards. First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, rock it, let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Out.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the draw, they go to Geis.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense. Let's go. Say.
3rd down. Here's Geis. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here we go with Geis. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sport.